Chosen. The war is on, the spiritual warfare. And they are attacking you, trying to get louder, meaner, and more stupid. So they keep on showing you how much they hate you by showing how barbaric they are, by just laughing too loud on your face. And the reason is not that only because they're ugly in physical existence, but also they just feel so insecure. They feel insecure that their people and their friends are getting triggered by you. This is funny because you have no intentions of stealing some other trash woman's trash partner. Because guess what? Who you are is exactly who your tribe is. Birds of the same feather flock together. So when them all garbage people come together to make fun of you, that's exactly for the reason because they are scared, they are triggered by the fact that you shining your light is just going to break down their whole castle of lies. And this just gets me because, like, I was just outside today and there comes a car in which there are a bunch of hoes all screaming and laughing, ugly in how they look and ugly in their sound. So just don't react to such garbage people because how I view them as they are mentally deranged, they are mentally retarded. So you need not react when a retarded person laughs because they are exactly showing who they are. So how you can use that energy is, and that's exactly why I make this video, because I want to bring about all of the lessons and learning through my life experiences to you. Why? Because this is what my calling is, to tell the truth and to educate. This is absolute educational purposes. So what you need to do in such situation is know that they are mentally deranged and just let a psychopath be a psycho. You need not react at all. Conserve that energy and just let it be inside of you. And use all of that stored up energy at the place of attack. And where is your attack? Your attack is in the action that you're doing. So know that the energy that you get from the external world, you need to learn how to utilize all of that into the right place at the right time. Don't just waste your energy on garbage people just trying to fight. Because that's what they want you to be. They want to bring your vibration down. They want to make you dumb like them. And the same type of people then arrive at the gym and they all come together and in groups and talk loud, barbaric men, these barbaric, ugly men and women. So know that that's all for the reason. They see you as a competition. The funny thing is, they know who you are. And they so badly want to be you. But because of the reason that they lack discipline, they are disconnected from the source. They operate on demonic energies. And that's the reason they fucking hate you. So what is it in for you? Your job is to keep ascending. You're on the planet to raise your consciousness. If you are the chosen one, if you're my vibe tribe, the indigo child, I'm talking to you. So your job is to keep going further. Even though you feel that your energy gets depleted, you feel triggered that why are these idiots, low vibrational, dumb people trying to bring down your vibration? Know that it's a test from the universe. When you claim that I deserve something better in my life, I deserve to learn something better, I need to learn to ascend my own growth. Universe, God, creator, source energy, whatever you want to call it, they send you through these challenges. So don't pray to God, I just want to get rid of all these fools. Because that's not going to happen. These are all your climbing ladders. So use it all. Use every single instance sent by such people on the external world who want to bring down your vibration. Use it all like the stepping stone and stand up on them. Use them like the footstool. So though they wanted to break you, but now they're going to cry out tears of river because now you are going to use it all against them. And the precise reason they wanted you to fail, that is your trigger point for success. Because you, the chosen, we are not so much interested in hoarding stuffs and things like them. We are not like that. But because they see who you are, they see the king that you are, they see the queen that you are, they just feel triggered. They just feel, shit, I'm nowhere close to them. I'm nothing like them. And they hate themselves for that. They hate the fact that they cannot be like you. They cannot speak like you. They cannot wear your soul. And this exactly is the call, the fight. You see, where's the real fight? The real fight is for, they want to snatch away your humanity. They might be wearing layers of makeup and they might be doing just immense amount of wasting of money on themselves externally. Still, they're ugly. They look pathetic. The reason is because they don't have soul. They are all just dead people. Why they don't have soul? Because they just never saw somebody like you. Somebody so truly connected to the source. Somebody so much tapped in to the divine, to Christ consciousness, to Krishna consciousness. So when they see somebody too divine, they completely lose it. They lose their temper. They get mad. Their demons just come out. And it's not that I hate them. I just know that they are playing out because they are the forces of darkness. And when they meet somebody like me, somebody like you, the chosen, forces of light, they have no other choice but to get derailed. So I understand the dynamics. But since we are on the dual plane and we've got to play the cards, see to this game of life like a game of chess. So in the chess game, you've got the white set of party and the black, and then you play accordingly. So any of the movement that your opponent makes, you've got to fight it tactically. So you need to make the right move so that you can destroy their king, you can destroy their queen. So it's all now coming to tactics and strategy. It's more important than that. It's not just about you not reacting. It's about utilizing that energy, because people are energy vampires. Understand that. Why are they coming out of their way to destroy your peace of mind? Is because they lack energy. These are all soulless beings. They just operate like animals, running after their desires and fears, running away from fears. That is how 99.9% of the masses in the world are operating. Either driven by desires, greed, lust, or running away from fear, trying to safeguard themselves, their existence. Because they are living in such a mentality of lack that they just cannot see somebody else with light. They think that, how could she have that? How the hell could she be so multi-talented? How the hell could she be so intelligent and beautiful and sharp? And why the hell am I so dumb? Well, you're not dumb. You have chosen to be dumb. And now, gather the courage if you must. So in this fight between light and dark, when the two parties meet each other, there will be a war, of course. You look at all of the great books like Gita. So when Lord Krishna told Arjun that you have got to fight the demons, the devils, he had to fight. And Arjun was only 5 prince. So these 5 people defeated a huge battle of thousands of people in the opposite side of Duryodhan. So see to this, when you are operating from the light source, the energy, the intelligence, the tactics, the strategies, all of the weapons that you get from the divine is way more powerful than the dark. But the challenge is, you must be ready to sacrifice yourself. Like, you do not attend a battlefield with this intention that, well, I should win. What happens in the war is out of your control, whether you win or you lose. What is in your control is to give in your best. and you should be ready. The difference between the battle from the light side and from the dark side is the dark side entities, they operate out of ego. They want to just one up you. They just want to have a larger share of the pie, stating that, look, I'm better than you. But the first time that this complex has arrived into their mindset, that they want to bring you down, this in itself is it's quite a proof that you are way higher than them. And the reason is, again, just a fight for humanity. They don't want you to stay high. They don't want you to be human. They don't want you to be kind, compassionate, and beautiful. They want you to be like them. They want you to be ugly like them, have no soul, have no heart, live like an animal, just hogging, eating, and mating. That's all they do. Animal does the same thing. What did Prabhupada say in all of his teaching? And he's not telling his own teaching. He tells the teachings from Lord Krishna, what Krishna has told in Gita. And that is the divine epic book. Any person who is a warrior of light, anybody who's living by the truth, they do align with this teaching. And that is, you do not just live for bread alone. You do not just live for hoarding materially and just reproducing and just carry on till you die. That animals are doing as well. What is the difference between you then? Why are you born to a human life? If you do not know who you are, if you do not know what is the reason for your birth on the planet. So the war is on, and they want you to be blind, just like them. So this reminds me of that story in which there were all these tribal people who have all their life lived in a cave. They never ever went outside the cave. So all they could see was the shadow on the wall, and they thought that the shadow on the wall is exactly what the life outside is. But on the other end, there was a light, and there were some people who were doing the movements, so the shadow would cast on the walls of the cave. One time it so happened, there was a man in the cave who had the courage to move out of the cave, and he went out and he saw the real trees, birds, how different the life is outside the cave. Then he came back and told the people, this is not what you see is real. And all the people who had never gone out of the cave, they got so furious they wanted to kill him. Because now he carries the truth and he's the one who has seen it all outside. So that clearly is the fight. That clearly is the battle. They see you as somebody who's woke and they hate you for that. They see you as somebody who's a beacon of light, who shines through amidst this darkness, this demonic world that they have made it. And that's the reason they hate you. So don't just get derailed, because these all cunts and clowns, they all scream and shout too loud. The reason they are screaming and shouting is because they see who you are. That's why they need a gang of people. Mind you, they're never alone. They never ever come to make fun of you alone. Because your aura is shining so big and bright, it spreads out through kilometers. And literally, the demon is scared of you. They're not able to sleep because of you. They're not able to live at ease because of you. So, know your powers and act accordingly. Today I went out to Chatswood just to hang out, just to have some fun time with me, my me time. And I saw a lot of angels. Those angels, some of the angels I saw were quite closed, as if they do not know who they are. But I could see through who they are. I could see their soul. I could see their spirit. But the world always wants to contain the people of light, so that you can remain confused and you continue to play small. And you look at the demonic people, they would have least talent, but they want to project it in a way like, wow, I'm so intelligent. No, you're not. You're not. Somebody who is truly intelligent, who's truly wise, They know how to utilize their energies at the right place at the right time. They need not be in crowd and be a cunt like you. Smart people who are truly smart, who they know, who actually have much more knowledge than you, they never ever bring somebody down. They are the givers in the society. They tell people, look, this could be done in a better way. Maybe you can try this approach. This is intelligence. Don't expect it from cheap people. High quality people are the ones who come out to help others. Those are the high quality people. And I have a lot of respect for them. I see them around in the world. Those are my vibe tribe. I respect them and I send them blessings. These low vibrational people, they actually want to learn from you. And they are learning from you. They have ascended quite a lot just by your presence. Just by watching you 24 hours like a scavenger. But I don't mind, see? Because we are actually introverts. We were never out there in the world to be bragging about ourselves. We have never done that. But now is the show time. Now is the war time. And you must be ready to attack. You must be ready to pounce on at the right moment. Why? It's not because it's not a personal fight. Know that you don't do any of this for your personal profit. You do this just because you're on the light side and you want to be honest to the light side. You're on Buddha's side. So you just want to play it like that. And don't think that the monks who are Buddhists are all weak and fool. Those are genius and intelligent intellectually. And a lot of them have trained themselves physically like Shaolin monks. And why should a monk not train themselves? Like, why do you think monks should always be weak and limpy? So don't just confuse spirituality with weakness. Spirituality is not about weakness. Spirituality is a lot of warrior strength. Because we live in a day and age, we live in a world where we got to fight the evil ones. So if they come try slap you once, you need to slap them 4 times. Destroy them. If they come and try and make fun of you, you need not just respond to that. Use that energy and attack it at the right place. Use it in your creative endeavors. Use that as motivation. So when you go to the gym, when you go out in the outer world, where there are all these cunts and hoes and scavengers around, energy vampires, guess what? Don't wear headphone. Do not wear headphone. Listen to all of the toxicity, all of their hate, and utilize it to your favor. I see a lot of people, they wear headphone because that just shows how weak you are. That shows your poor, weak soul. Because you do not have the courage to listen to the criticism. Criticism makes you stronger. That is your source. That is your source of resilience. You get it? So I never wear earphones these days because I think I'm rather going to take on all of that toxicity and their hate and utilize all of their energy, and I'm going to alchemize it. That's what I'm doing. And another thing is also wearing headphones for too long would damage your ears, which you don't want to do. And all the great saints of India, Premanand Maharaj, he says that you should listen to the critics. You should listen to what your haters are saying about you. Because by that, your ego gets destroyed. So when these people, they actually make fun of me, that is very good in a way. Because that destroys my ego. And that brings me down to the ground level of reality. That you need not think yourself as you're special. You are just doing the work that is assigned to you. If it was not me who was born in this body, it would have been done through some other body. So you should not hold any special privilege that I'm this and that. So that is the lesson and I learned from my haters because those people are actually purifying my soul. So I let them wash over me. It's nice because then my ego gets destroyed. So at the point where it hurts you, which you want to defend, that's why you wear the headphone so that you do not get to hear what they're talking shit about you. Don't do that. Listen to all of that thing which you don't want to listen, because that will purify you. That will show you that you're not who you think you are. That's what the haters are trying to tell you, which is quite nice in the way. That means now you have the clarity to trim down the excess dirt, the dirt of ego. That means the excess value you have put to yourself. That means now you are free. They are basically like a washing soap. They clean your slate. Now you're clean. Clean of what? Clean of your own ego. So now you're free to create. You do not hold high values and opinions about yourself. I'm going to create this and that. But you just stay as who you are. Just as pure nothing. You come from a place of innocence. So that's what the haters are trying to do to you. When they make fun of you, trying to show you like you are nothing, say thank you to them. Not physically, not through words, internally. So I say them thanks in my heart, because they are doing my purification, which if they were not there, I would have to do all of that work myself. So I knowingly put myself in such situations where I'm embarrassed, because that is the point of place where my ego gets destroyed. And it's not fun. But you just go through that. It's a matter of time. Like once you have sat with it, you have done the grind, then your emotions gets purified. It's just like you go to gym and you lift those heavy weights and you do those difficult exercises. Your body feels the pain. Your body feels, why the hell am I doing all this? But only after the end of that 2-hour session, you feel much alive. Same is the case for your emotional stuffs as well. When they want to test you and destroy your opinion of who you are, your ego, take that all in. That's a very good spiritual practice. And this exactly is the practice what Zen monks do with their masters. A master is completely there to annihilate the man who he thinks who he is, so that his ego gets destroyed. So what are these haters? These are your masters actually. And don't think that, but how come they be my master? Because see, they are so much inferior than me. They are dumb, they are not intelligent. But that is not true. Not all of your haters are dumb. They have some or the other superior intelligence. They have some or the other superior skill. They don't like you for whatever reason, because you are different than them. But the good thing from the hater that you can learn is to strip down your ego. Stripping down of ego. This is so essential. That does not mean you do not have the courage. Courage shows up. Courage makes you act. Courage makes you talk. Courage makes you create. What is courage? Courage is love. And know that without love, you would not want to live. Why do people commit suicide? Because they do not love themselves. Because they feel the hate in the world is too much for me to bear. But if you can come to the point of life is a show and you're not the doer, you are just somebody who is being acted upon through the life force, then you just let the energy, the divine goddess energy, the Kali energy, goddess Kali, she's the wild energy, vibrant form. She wants to create something through your body. You just let it happen. Like today she told me, you need to go and make this video. So I'm just making it. But I do not want to claim that I'm the super creative person and I'm tapping into that genius creative energy, because it's not I. The energy comes to me, the idea comes to me, and I just let it. I don't even say I let it, because I'm not there. I just want to get rid of me. That's all. I just want to empty my own ego so that you want to save yourself from overthinking. You want to save yourself from thinking. Now, Jiddu Krishnamurti talks about this. Thinking in itself is very critical, and it needs intelligence to think correctly. People do not know how to think, so all they do is they judge, they presume, they have a prejudice about someone. But true thinking means using a lot of analysis. And people want to avoid doing all that work because real thinking is a lot of intelligent work, I tell you. So people want to avoid doing the right thinking of how to think fast and when to think slow. It's all like playing a piano like a song. So that is what your thoughts are. That is how you think. But we want to live unconsciously because who's going to bear all that burden? And how am I to know what I'm thinking is right? How am I to know what I'm thinking is wrong? And who's going to guide me? Because truly, there's nobody who's going to guide you. So you ask yourself, so the best practice that I came across in a book says that when you have a lot of thoughts going on, lots of parallel, conflicting thoughts from all directions, right? You want to get rid of that because what you do want, in order for you to decide, you want to get rid of the chaos of excessive thoughts. So imagine like a violet colored flame, and to that flame, you just burn all of your thoughts. You just do this in your imagination, just imagine it. So if you've got a lot of thoughts going on and you're feeling burdened by that, you just sacrifice it to the fire, to that violet flame. Whatever your burdens of decision or whatever your burdens of why am I so slow or why am I like this or I'm trying to improve myself, but then I have all these limitations. And that could be because of whatever reasons, because of bad friends that you have or bad society or whatever be the reason. It might just be about anything. But the task requires you that you just surrender your thoughts to this violet flame. Or you can also imagine like a vast ocean, and in that ocean, you just surrender all of your thoughts. Imagine it like a physical form, and you just surrender it all. And then you feel yourself as if in your heart there's a lot of empty space. That is the Chidakash. That is what is written in Vedas. You must read all of the ancient Vedic scriptures. Every word is gold in that. Every single word that is written in that is gold. The yogis, the masters in India, they did not just write book for fun because they had nothing to do. They were the most supreme intelligence told by the God themselves. And that's why when you are a beacon of light, you've got to prepare. You cannot just be without training. Every day is a training ground for you. Every second of your waking life, every breath is your training ground. You've got to live consciously, of course. There's a price you've got to pay. Pay it. Because if you think that being asleep like rest of the people, like the other sheeps, by the way, they are not sheeps, they are just wolves wearing the mask of sheep. At the moment when the time comes, they all are ready to tear you down and eat you. Those are all wolves. So when there are all wolves around in the society, you should learn to be a warrior. You should learn to tap into your supreme intellectual warrior form and reveal yourself as who you are. Not because of you having the ego that I'm so and so and I'm the king, but because you are called upon to act as a hero. So know your powers and act accordingly. Whatever energy or the hatred that you face from the world, use it to your power. This is the cry of the soul. This is the cry of the higher consciousness. And you must reckon that. Stay with the light. Stay woke. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.